Welcome to this practice from Initiating the Mother. My name is Lauren Eckstrom. Initiating the Mother is a 40-week prenatal yoga journey supporting you through your first, second, and third trimesters so that you stay strong and easeful throughout your pregnancy while providing you skills and groundwork for labor and delivery. This program can only be found at Interdimension TV. But I hope in sharing this practice with you here that you find the support that you're looking for wherever you are in your pregnancy journey. Most importantly, I would love to invite you to join me on our absolutely free Interdimension TV community app, where there is a private group for people moving through their prenatal and postnatal journeys. In this private group, I drop in frequently, providing support and answering questions and some special practices or conversations. And you can connect with other people from around the world who are moving through pregnancy or their postnatal phase at the same time as you. This app is completely free, and it's a place where we can support each other on this ongoing and evolving journey. Be sure to click the link below to learn more, and then join me at Interdimension TV so that you can continue this journey for the 40 weeks of this transformational time of initiating the mother. Enjoy your practice, and I'll see you at the end.
Welcome to your practice today. For this practice, I'd like you to place 2 blocks at either side framing the top of your mat. If your knees are tender at all, or if your mat is thin, go ahead and have a folded blanket somewhere nearby. Anytime that we're on the hands and knees, you can slip that under the knees for support. We'll begin today seated in a comfortable cross of the legs. And I'd like you to sit up on the edge of a bolster, lifting your hips higher than your knees. As we enter into the second trimester, the belly is going to start to grow. For a period of time, you'll still be comfortable crossing your legs. Eventually, as the belly grows and occupies a little bit more space, it might not feel comfortable to cross your legs. Your belly might start to touch your legs. So if that becomes the case for you at any point in time, you can just bring the soles of the feet together instead as an alternative. So either soles of the feet together or crossing the legs, sitting up on the edge of a bolster. Take your palms and turn them face down onto your knees. As you find your seat, go ahead and close your eyes. As you close your eyes, begin to bring your attention to the space of your heart. And imagine that you could begin to breathe in and out of this central channel of your body. As if on the inhale, you could breathe right into your heart, the center of your sternum. And exhaling and breathing out from this same place. Allowing these first few breaths to be just a little bit more full and deep. And as you breathe in this way, bringing your attention to the space of your heart. Internally and silently asking yourself the question, what am I offering with today's practice? Each time we come to the mat, each time we carve out to do this practice, we're offering our time, our attention, our self-care, and our nurturing, not just for ourselves as we navigate this second trimester of pregnancy, but also for the life or lives growing inside of us. And sometimes the best thing that we can do is simply offer our presence. Being here, showing up on the mat, showing up in this breath, one moment at a time is enough. And so from this place to offer yourself fully today, your focus and your patience, your love and your kindness, and to take this time as a sacred moment in time for yourself and for your baby as we tune in and we begin to move the body. From here together, take a full deep inhale through the nose and open the mouth, exhale. On an inhale, circle the arms to the sky, interlace the fingers and catch the hands behind the head. Flare the elbows out wide. Take an inhale, lift the heart, lift the chest, roll the heart open. As you exhale, tuck the chin, collapse the elbows toward each other and curl in just a little bit. Back and forth, inhale, lift the heart. We're going for height, not so much a back bend. We don't back bend much now, second and third trimester. Exhale, curl in, almost like a seated cat-cow. Let the elbows close in. Inhale, draw the heart forward, rock the sitting bones back, chest spreads. Exhale, chin to chest, navel to spine, little hug of the back of the head. Inhale, heart rising, shoulders rolling, chest spreading. Exhale, curl in, drop in, lower the gaze. 2 more times. Inhale, elbows spread, heart wide, open up the front of the chest. Exhale, curl in, expand the upper back, a place that gets a little tight as the front body gets heavy. Last time, inhale, heart rising, face soft and breath steady. Exhale, curl in, elbows toward each other. On an inhale, come up toward a tall spine. Release the hands down. Sweep the feet around you and come to all fours. Shift your bolster off to the side, and as you come to tabletop pose, remember that you could pad the knees if that would be best. On an inhale, drop the belly, lift the heart, and we're not worried so much about dipping the belly to the floor as we are about dipping the back of your bra line toward the floor. Then exhale, tuck the tail, drop the head, and press the shoulder blades toward the sky, expanding the back of the heart. Cat-cow here. Inhale, draw the heart through, slip the shoulders down the back. See if you can just gaze ahead, never throwing the head back. Exhale, curl in, lift the sides of the waist, hang the head. 2 more like that on your breath. Inhale, draw the heart through the gateway of the chest. Exhale, curl in as if to gaze towards your belly, hang your head. Last time, inhale, collarbones wide, draw the chest forward. Exhale, tuck the tail, lift the sides of the waist. On an inhale, come back to a flat back. And as you exhale, bring the big toes together, open the knees apart. We'll pause in child's pose, and if your belly is quite big at this point, you'll use a block for support. You'll bring the elbows to the block and you'll clasp the hands and then make a little rest for your forehead. Some of us, we don't quite need to modify in this way yet, so you can just be in traditional child's pose, belly down between the thighs, arms outstretched ahead. Just wherever you are in your pregnancy, to remember that this pose is always here for you. Traditional child's pose, the way that you're used to, or the modification if it's best. Remember that you can come back here as often and as many times as you need to. This practice is about you offering all of yourself, including your deep listening, which at times might ask you as your body shifts and changes to back off. On an inhale, press down into the elbows or the hands, come back to all fours, and then take your blocks toward the top of your mat at the lowest height. We're going to be using blocks quite a bit. Place your palms flat on the blocks, spread your fingers wide, tuck your toes, and lift your hips up and back toward downward facing dog. Heels of the hands toward the edge of the blocks for some stability. Feet a little bit wider than the hips so that you have some space for body and belly. On an inhale, forward to upper push-up plank. As you exhale, knees down, big toes together, shift back toward child's pose, hands still on the blocks, and we'll flow like this. Inhale, rise back to tabletop. Exhale, tuck the toes, lift the hips up and back, a few more like that. Inhale, forward, upper push-up plank. Exhale, knees down, big toes together, drape the belly between the thighs, bow the head. Inhale, rise to all fours. Exhale, tuck the toes, lift the hips. 1 more time. Inhale, forward, upper push-up plank. Exhale, knees down, hips back, remembering that child's pose is always here if you need it. Inhale, rise to tabletop. Exhale, tuck the toes, lift the hips, press up and back. Pause in downward facing dog. Drive the floor away, long, strong, straight arms. You might even put a little bend in the knees, arc the sitting bones up toward the sky. Staying with that even stream of breath. Take an inhale, press the hips up and back. And as you exhale, look forward and walk your feet to the top of your mat, and your feet will be hip distance. Fingertips to blocks or hands to shins. Inhale, glance out halfway. Pull your heart forward, firm your thighs back. Exhale, fold and hang your head. Circle the arms to the sky. Inhale, press and rise all the way up to stand. Trace the hands down to the heart as you exhale. Pause here. Backs of the thumbs plug into the front of the heart. Bow the chin as if to look back down into your own heart once again, just before we start to flow. To remember that the present plants the seeds for the future. So every conscious breath you take, every moment you offer yourself back into this practice, every moment that you return to a deeper level of focus and awareness, you're planting seeds for the future, for the life growing inside of you, the transformation that you're going through, and as well as eventually this new life that you'll have together when your baby is outside of you. So offering yourself up fully today, let's begin to flow. On an inhale, circle both arms toward the sky. Take a deep breath in, grow up tall through the sides of the waist. Exhale, fold forward, dive down, press the breath out. Flat back, inhale, glance out, pull the heart, the chest ahead. Plant the hands on the blocks as you exhale. Step back to the top of a push-up, and then drop your knees behind your hips. Point the tops of your feet down to the mat. Take an inhale in modified plank. One time, exhale, bend the elbows, hover. Inhale, straighten the arms, press the floor away. Tuck the toes, down dog. Exhale all the way up and back. And we'll flow like this, building a little bit of strength in the arms, maintaining that strength in the triceps and the biceps, so that when baby is outside of us, we have all of that strength to continue to hold that growing weight. Take an inhale, press the hips up and back. Exhale, bend the knees, look forward, step the feet up to meet the hands. Inhale, pull the chest out, lengthen spine and back. Exhale, fold, drop the head. Inhale, circle the arms to the sky, rise all the way up to stand. Hands to the heart as you exhale, that offering of your presence. Inhale, circle the arms up, big deep breath in. Exhale, fold forward, press the breath out. Chest out, inhale, fill the lungs, soften the neck. Hands down, exhale, step back to plank. Drop the knees behind the hips, release the feet. One time, baby chaturanga, elbows hug. Straighten the arms, inhale. Press back to downward facing dog as you exhale. Each time we come back to downward facing dog, an opportunity for you to reestablish your breath. Remembering that in a prenatal practice, we might use the sound of ujjayi just to keep the mind focused and steady, but never to overheat the body. So if you find that you're becoming overheated, let that breath go and just breathe in a way that's normal. Take an inhale, firm the thighs back. Exhale, bend the knees, step the feet up, top of the mat. Flat back, inhale, glance out, lengthen spine and back. Exhale, fold forward and bow in. Inhale, circle and rise all the way up to the sky to stand. Hands to the heart on your out breath. Inhale, sweep and rise, little smile on the face. Exhale, fold forward, just starting to get things flowing and opening today. Chest out, inhale, shoulders move down your back. Hands down, exhale, step back, upper push-up plank, and drop the knees to the mat. Take an inhale, set yourself up. Exhale, elbows squeeze your waist. Inhale, straighten the arms. Down dog, exhale, sitting bones lift, and we just have one more of these to go today. Let your heels get a little bit heavy. Let your sitting bones lift a little bit high. And just moment to moment, all we're asked to do is to do our best today, knowing that your best will be different day to day depending on how you're feeling. So you offer up your best today, not comparing it to yesterday or the day before. In pregnancy, every single day is different. Take an inhale, press back last time. Exhale, step the feet up, top of the mat. Chest out, inhale, heart lifts parallel to the mat. Exhale, fold and soften your way in. Inhale, sweep and rise, ground through the feet, stand tall. Exhale, both hands to the heart, planting a stake in the present moment. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Last time, big body breath. Exhale, fold forward. Remember, you could exhale out the mouth if it's best. Chest out, inhale, pull long through the sides of the waist. Hands down, exhale, step back, lower the knees, take a breath to set. Elbows in, grow strong. Press the floor away. Downward facing dog, tail lifts, pressing into the hands, using the blocks for support. Ears between the upper arms, gaze nice and steady, and we'll move on. Take an inhale, press back. As you exhale, step your right foot toward the outer corner of your mat, turn your toes to the right, and then same with the left. Bend your knees, drop your hips, coming into Malasana, your yogi-style squat. We're gonna be doing a lot of squats through these second and third trimesters, just trying to get baby low and in that right position while keeping the legs strong for labor and delivery. So we'll flow through 5 of these. Press through the feet. Inhale, circle the arms all the way up to the sky to stand. Exhale, sit back down low, elbows to the inner knees. Inhale, press and rise, round 2. Exhale, drop back down on your out breath. 3 to do. Inhale, circle and rise as you offer up your strength. Exhale, sit back down, hands to the heart space. Inhale, press through the outer edges of the feet. Exhale, drop back down to your yogi style squat. Last time, inhale, grow tall, rise high. Exhale, sit back down, pause there. Take a moment, take a breath. Hands to the blocks as you exhale, lift the hips, turn your 10 toes ahead. Flat back, inhale, pull the heart out. Exhale, plant the hands, step the feet back, drop the knees down, pause there, tops of the feet flat. 3 yogi style push-ups. Inhale, exhale and hover. Inhale, straighten the arms, 2 to go. Exhale, elbows hug in. Inhale, press the floor away. 1 last time, you got this. Exhale, hug in. Inhale, straighten the arms, tuck the toes, lift the hips up and back to downward facing dog. On an inhale, lift your right leg up and off the mat. As you exhale, step your right foot to the far outer edge of the right side of your mat. Take your left hand block, turn it up to its medium height. Plant your hand flat on the block and stay on your back toes. Inhale your right arm to the sky. Lean back, open up so you're in a very wide twist. Lots of space for your belly, lots of space for your baby. Lean back, inhale, deep breath. Exhale, circle the right arm forward, down outside your right leg and all the way back. Inhale to the sky. Exhale, forward, down, and back. Last time, inhale to the sky. Exhale, forward, down, and back. At the ceiling pause, take an inhale. Exhale, plant your hand down, bring the blocks inside of your feet. Drop your left knee down, slip it behind your left hip. Turn your blocks to their highest height. Have both blocks inside of your right foot. Come up onto your fingertips. Take an inhale, sink your hips forward. Lift your heart a lot, but notice that you're not dumping into your low back. So you're still pulling the pubic bone back. You're still lifting the navel up. Take an inhale here as the heart rises high. Then exhale, pulse the right leg towards straight and fold to the inside of your right leg. A few more times. Inhale, right knee bends, heart lifts, shoulders back. Exhale, pulse the hips back, flex the right toes to the face. Inhale, right knee bends, heart lifts, shoulders roll. Exhale, pull the hips back, flex the right toes. Inhale, right knee bends, heart lifts, lift the chest. Exhale, fold in on yourself one last time. On an inhale, rebend your right knee, set your blocks off to the side. As you do that, tuck your left toes under, lift your left knee. Spin the sole of your left foot flat. For support, bring your right hand to your right knee, and then cartwheel your arms open into warrior two. Heel toe your front heel to intersect your back arch. And then as you sit down and into your front right thigh, spread your arms out wide. So finding warrior two and stabilizing yourself here. It's not about being deeply flexible in the pose anymore. Now it's all about strength and containment. So see if you can imagine pulling your inner thighs toward each other. And as your legs try to pull toward each other, feel the strength through your legs. Almost like you were trying to shorten your yoga mat. See how short it could get. Take one last inhale here as your arms widen and spread. Then on an exhale, straighten your front right leg. Pivot your right toes in to mirror your left and bring your hands to your hips. Kick your heels in, turn your toes out and bend your knees, squatting low into temple pose. Turn the palms to the sky. Thumb and first finger come together to touch, the gesture we call Jnana Mudra, the gesture of wisdom, and we'll pulse here. On an inhale, straighten both legs, reach the right arm up and over the head. Exhale, back to temple pose, elbows bend, knees bend, you sit low. Inhale, left leg straight, left arm up and over the head. Exhale, rebend the knees and sit down deep. A few more to go. Inhale, right leg straight and right arm overhead. Exhale, back to temple pose, sit down deep. Inhale, left leg straight, arm up and overhead. Exhale, both knees rebend. 2 more times on your own. Inhale. Exhale, unhurried, unrushed. Inhale, left. Exhale, rebend and sit down deep. Last cycle through. Inhale, legs straight, right arm sweeps. Exhale, rebend, strengthen the legs. Last time, inhale, left leg straight, left arm sweeps. Exhale, rebend, sit down for 5. If the balance feels steady, you can close the eyes for 4. Otherwise, find 1 point on the floor for 3. Know how to find that place inside of you. Offer your presence for 2. Last one, on an inhale, straighten the legs, bring the hands to the hips, turn your 10 toes ahead. Parallel the outer edges of the feet with the outer edges of the mat. Take an inhale, lift the heart, lift the chest, and as you exhale, pour the chest forward. Have 1 block at its highest height, 1 block at the medium height. Make a little letter T. Place the elbows down onto the blocks. Bring the palms together to connect. Firm the thighs back, reach the heart forward, and take several breaths. So starting in the 2nd trimester, and then really expanding into the 3rd trimester, we want to spend quite a bit of time in this position. That this position in particular helps to get baby into position for delivery. Head down, their back to your belly, their chin tucked to their chest. So if you know that your baby is breech, this is actually a position that we would want to spend a lot of time in to get that baby to flip. Otherwise, right where we are, firming the thighs back, reaching the heart ahead, letting the weight of the belly hang forward. Keep offering yourself up. Every breath you take is a way of saying that you're planting a seed for the future. From here, on an inhale, straighten the arms, reach the heart out. Bring the hands to the hips, press and rise all the way to the sky to stand. Pivot the right toes forward, rebend the right knee, sit down into the front right thigh, find warrior two once again. Reverse your warrior, inhale, right arm reaches up and back, right hip lifts, deep side stretch, feels so good as the belly grows. Exhale, circle the hands down to the mat, spin to the back toes, step to plank, and then exhale, lower the knees down to the mat. Untuck the toes and sit back to the heels. As you sit back to the heels, place the hands on the thighs, a little flowing virasana. Inhale, lift the the hips, reach the right arm to the sky, stretch the right arm back, stretch the whole right side of the chest. Exhale, right hand to thigh, hips to heels, in a flow. Hips lift, inhale, left arm stretches back, left chest widens. Exhale, sit back down. 3 more. Inhale, right arm. Exhale, sit back deep. Inhale, left arm, stretch the heart, the chest. Exhale, rest your hips back. Inhale, lift the hips, lift the heart. Exhale, let the sitting bones fall back. Inhale, left arm, left chest spreads. Exhale as you rest. Last time. Inhale, hips lift, right arm gaze. Exhale, sit all the way back. Last time. Inhale, flow up. Exhale, sit all the way back. Pause there, inhale, circle both arms to the sky. Exhale, hands through the center line, down to the mat. Turn your blocks flat once again. Tuck your toes, lift your hips, press up and back, downward facing dog. Really nice. Pause in downward facing dog. Whether eyes are opened or closed, you're honing your focus, starting to practice finding that ability to locate that space of refuge inside of you, a place of deep focus and concentration so that you can offer all of your strength, all of your concentration, all of your energy. Take an inhale, press the hips up and back. Exhale, step the right foot to the outside edge of the mat, and then the left. Sit back down, Malasana. We got 5 more of these. Press through the feet. Inhale, grow all the way up to the sky. Exhale, sit back down, your yogi style squat. Inhale, grow tall, strong legs, reach up. Exhale, trace right back to your heart. Inhale, pulse and stand like a moving meditation. Exhale, pull it right back down to where it matters most. Inhale, offer yourself your strength, especially in those moments of doubt. Exhale, sit back down deep. Inhale, keep those legs strong, grow tall. Exhale, pause there. Take a deep breath in, lift your heart, hug your inner knees in. Hands to the blocks as you exhale, lift the hips, turn your 10 toes ahead. Inhale, pull the heart, the chest out. Exhale, plant the hands, step back to plank, drop the knees behind the hips. Last time today, you got this. Last 3 yogi style push-ups. Inhale here. Exhale, chaturanga hover. Inhale, straighten the arms. Exhale, elbows point straight back. Inhale, press the floor away. Last time, exhale, hover. Inhale, pause in modified plank. Down dog, exhale, tuck the toes, lift the hips up and back. On an inhale, lift the left leg up. Exhale, float step the left foot wide to the left side of the mat. Turn your right block up to its medium height, open it far out to the right. On your back toes, inhale your left arm to the sky. Lots of space for baby, lots of space for belly. Lean back, take an inhale, open the chest. Exhale, circle the arm forward, down, and back. Inhale to the sky. Exhale, forward, down, and back. Last time, inhale. Exhale. At the top, pause, take a full deep breath in. Exhale, place the left hand down, turn that block up to its medium height and drop your right knee down behind your right hip. Flip your blocks to their highest height. We'll pulse here into the hips. Inhale, sink the hips a little, lift the heart a lot. Exhale, straighten the left leg, fold in, drop the head. Inhale, left knee bends, heart elevates and shoulders roll back. Exhale, bow to the inside edge of your leg. 2 more like that. Inhale, draw the heart through. Exhale, left leg straight, belly inside of the thigh. Last time, inhale, heart rising high. Exhale, down onto the inside. On an inhale, rebend the left knee. Move your blocks off to the side. Tuck your back right toes under, lift your right knee, spin your foot flat. Bring your left hand to your left knee, even if you think you don't need it. Cartwheel the right arm back, warrior two. Send the left arm forward, spread out wide. So this time, focusing on the upper body and feeling what in yoga we call Vyana Vayu, the outward stretch of energy. The upper back, the front of the chest can get quite tight throughout the course of pregnancy as the breasts grow and swell and become heavy. So imagine that you could, as you stretch the arms away, try to pull the shoulder blades apart. Get a little longer, give yourself a little bit more space as you continue to strengthen the legs and you sit down deep. One last inhale here, you got this. Exhale, straighten the front left leg. Pivot the left toes in to mirror the right. Bring the hands to the hips for stability. Kick your heels in. Turn your toes out. Bend your knees. Find one place with your eyes to focus. Give the elbows a little bend. Thumb and first finger come together as you keep the knees opening out over the second and third toes to sit deep. Inhale, straighten both legs. Left arm up and overhead this time as you lean to the right. Exhale, rebend the knees and the elbows back to temple pose. We flow this. Inhale, legs straight, right arm up and overhead. Exhale, rebend and sit down. 3 more like that in a flow on your breath. Inhale, left arm. Exhale, rebend, no rush, soft toes. Exhale, right arm up and over. Inhale, right back down, temple pose, 2 to go. Inhale, strong legs, stable balance. Exhale, sit back down deep. Inhale, straighten the legs, sweep the right arm overhead. Inhale, rebend the elbows one last time each side. Left arm up and over, easy side stretch. Rebend the elbows, rebend the knees. Last time, inhale, legs straight, right arm overhead. Find your way back to temple pose and commit. You're here for 5. Soften your shoulders down your back for 4. Ride the waves of sensation for 3. Remember what you're offering today, your strength, your patience, your compassion for 2. Give it one last deep breath in. Exhale, straighten the legs. Hands to your hips. Turn your 10 toes forward, parallel the outer edges of your feet. Take an inhale, lift the heart, lift the chest. Exhale, pour the torso forward. 1 block at the high height, 1 block at the medium height. Plant your elbows on the block. Firm your thighs back. Reach your heart forward. Palms together, that gesture of prayer. Soften your chin. Let your belly hang forward. Let that weight hang forward. And then bring your attention back to where we began practice. Space of your heart, as if you could once again breathe into and out of that place for support. Keep the legs strong as you press the tops of the thighs back. At the same time, you try to pull the legs in. On an inhale, straighten the arms, reach the heart, the chest ahead, float the hands to the hips. Press and rise all the way up to the sky. Pivot the left toes forward, rebend the left knee, spread the arms out wide. On an inhale, reverse your warrior. Left arm up and over, big left side stretch. Open up that side body. Take a full breath in. Exhale, circle the hands down, spin to the back toes, step back, and lower the knees down, sitting bone distance. Untuck the toes, sit back to the heels, pause there, hands on the thighs. Dancing or flowing Virasana. Inhale, lift the hips, lift the left arm this time, stretch the chest wide. Exhale, sit back down. Inhale, hips lift, right arm reaches back, chest spreads. Exhale as you sit the hips back to the heels. 3 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, ride your breath. Inhale. Exhale. Deep breath in. Full breath out. Last cycle, you have it. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, thighs strong. Exhale, sit back, pause there, take a second, take a breath. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, trace the hands to the heart. Place the hands down to the mat. Big toes together, knees open wide. Press back to child's pose. Maybe it's regular child's pose. Maybe it's the supported prenatal variation. Either way, find a place for yourself. Turn your attention back inside. Let the eyes maybe close. Allow the breath to deepen once again. And feeling into the effects of your practice today. You showed up, no matter what was going on in your life. You carved the time out. And you set an example, not just for yourself, but for the life growing inside of you. And you set the example of discipline and self-care. You set the example of connection and of health. So to remember once again that the present plants those seeds for the future, not just for yourself, but also for this baby who's making their entry. On an inhale, lift the forehead, walk the hands back in, bring the knees together, open the heels wide, and place a block between your heels for support. Sit back, supported this time. Each class will integrate a little bit of breath work, so a moment here for some alternate nostril breathing. If this is new to you, you'll take the right hand to the sky. Place the first 2 fingers of the right hand right between the eyebrows. We'll inhale through both sides of the nose, and then close the right side of the nose, and exhale out the left for 4, 3, 2, 1. Close the left with the ring finger, open the right, and inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold there. Exhale right for 4, 3, 2, 1. Close right, inhale left, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale left, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close left, inhale right, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale right, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close right, inhale left, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale left, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close left, inhale right, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale right, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release the hand, inhale through both sides of the nose. Open the mouth, exhale, let it go. Take an easy breath in. Take an easy breath out. On an inhale, blink the eyes opened if they closed. Lift your hips up and off the block. Remove it back from underneath you. Cross your legs. Come down onto your sitting bones. And then taking your blocks back behind you, you're going to place 1 block at the medium height and 1 block at the high height. You'll take your bolster and you're going to place your bolster on that setup as you turn to face away from your bolster and you recline onto your back. As you recline onto your back, bring the soles of your feet together. Drop your arms down by your sides. And as you drop your arms down by your sides, just to take a moment here to land and rest. A moment to drop into the hips. And as we pause here in this place, just to soften away from all of the efforting. So you offered up your strength, you offered up your focus, you offered up your balance. And now, can you offer up those softer qualities? The quality of surrender, the quality of being rather than doing. And just to take several moments here, knees dropping open, heart opening wide, arms heavy by the sides. And now maybe you could put your attention down into your baby and down into your belly. And imagine that you could breathe your belly to the sky, those big belly breaths. Remembering that every time you breathe, your baby breathes. It's one of the reasons why in this practice we never, never, never hold our breath. So those full deep breaths, which can get restricted as the belly starts to grow and the baby starts to grow, just emphasizing that once again. We'll spend a lot of time emphasizing the breath because, of course, it's one of the greatest resources that we have when we feel confronted, especially in that time of labor and delivery, that your breath is always going to be there to support you. So we want to hone this skill in now so that it really just becomes second nature to you to call on it as a support system. From here, place the hands outside of the knees for support. Spin the soles of the feet flat. Open the feet wide as the mat. And then with the feet wide as the mat, drop both knees to the right. And as you drop both knees to the right, you take what's known as our prenatal twist. So the belly is totally open, but you get that beautiful stretch across the top of the left thigh. If you want, you can even put your hands on your belly, on your baby, if your bump is there and it feels right for you. Sometimes that takes some time. We're not quite ready yet. But if you'd like, you might put your hands on your belly and take a couple of breaths into your two hands. Unhurried, unrushed. Inhale, spin the soles of the feet flat. And exhale, drop the knees up and over to the left, taking the opposite side. On an inhale, come back through the center. And then staying on your bolster and your blocks, just extend your legs out. Let your feet fall away from each other. Drop the arms down by the sides. And so for Shavasana, we'll always do Shavasana either supported or laying on our left side from now on. As you open the feet out, as you drop the arms by the sides, let the eyelids get heavy if they haven't already. And now you offer yourself up into this full and final rest. As if your bones could get heavy to the earth. And shedding anything else that you might be carrying. And landing right here in this full and final rest. And allowing this next breath to be a little bit more deep and full. As the breath deepens, rebend the knees, place the feet flat to the mat. Really important as we transition, you're going to scoot your hips to the right. You're going to roll to your left side, press down into the hands, rise all the way back up to sit. Find a comfortable cross of the legs, eyes closed. One hand to your heart, one hand to your baby. Bow the chin, close the eyes. And as you make this transition off the mat and back out into the day, to ask the question from this place, what is it that I'm offering today? Are you offering a deeper form of listening to yourself, to your baby, to your body? Are you offering your loving presence? Or in your second trimester, maybe that renewed level of energy and vitality? And putting it all forward to putting your practice into action, the living practice, as you welcome in this beautiful time of transformation. And from here, draw the hands to your heart, knowing and trusting these seeds that you planted are all rooted in goodness. On an inhale, placing the thumbs to the forehead for clarity of thought, the fingertips to the lips for thoughtfulness of speech, and the hands to the heart for consistency of action, allowing your practice to guide you through everything you're thinking, saying, and doing. Together, take a deep inhale through the nose and open your mouth. It's an honor practicing with you at this time in our shared journey. I look forward to seeing you next time. Make sure to turn to your workbook. Use the workbook to support you through this second trimester. I look forward to seeing you on the mat. Namaste.
Thank you so much for moving through this practice with me, and thank you for your trust. I hope you enjoyed. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe and then click the link below so that you can join me, as well as people from around the world in our free Interdimension TV community app and our private group for pre- and postnatal people, a place where we can connect with each other and gain the support that we need as we continue to initiate into the mother. Thank you for your practice, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Wishing you well on your journey as you welcome this new life into the world and this new version of yourself.